Jo, Leute. Hat mein Mikro gerade nicht angenommen. Willkommen zurück zu Final Fantasy 16. Nach letzter Woche Pause weiß ich gerade tatsächlich nicht mehr ganz so genau, wo wir aufgehört haben. Ich weiß nur, dass wir hier mit Meister Quinten reden wollten, weil wir noch die letzten Nebenaufträge machen wollten. Aber ansonsten... wir werden sehen, wenn wir wieder in der Story sind.
Clive, your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Natürlich mache ich das.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right, I will.
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where you like.
Na, ich brauche nicht sitzen.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Dann reden wir mal mit dem Händler da vorne. Händlerin, sorry.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
Nein, kann ich
Actually,
dir helfen?
Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
Beim Weingut.
Right. Thanks anyway.
Wäre es nicht schlau, wenn ich dann dahin laufen würde. Statt ihn in der Stadt weiter zu suchen. Aber okay, was weiß ich schon. Wen haben wir hier? Den Chocobo-Typen. Stall, ich weiß nicht, wie man die nennt. Chocobo-Pfleger. Okay.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
Und dann haben wir noch eine Person. Das war da drüben. Das ist der Jäger? Nee. Die Kräuterliese. Das macht übrigens keinen Sinn, hier zu putzen. Das ist Dreck.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see.
Die sieht irgendwie jünger aus, als sie sich anhört.
Thank you.
Na guck mal, habe ich ja doch die richtige Entscheidung getroffen, hier lang als letztes zu gehen.
Shall we go and investigate?
Machen wir, los Torgel. Ambrosia können wir auch rufen. Ab hier.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Pling.
seen us. Get them before they escape.
Bock.
Black shields. Here. What the hell are
Oh
you
Gott,
doing
okay, ich
here?
muss jetzt erstmal wieder aufs
What
Spiegel
is it to
kommen,
you?
ja.
Not that we give a damn.
Hey.
All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Neue Gegner. So viele.
You're finished.
Rambo! Lass mir deine Kraft. Ach ja, sprinten konnte ich nicht. Aber den kann ich machen. Ist das ein Schwarzschild-Magier?
Farewell.
Farewell. Ja, Dorf, ne? Ihr müsst umziehen. Bleibt euch nichts anderes mehr über.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Das sollten wir vielleicht machen, ja. Oder machen es einfach nicht. Jetzt einfach Story weitermachen. Und dann irgendwann im Laufe der Story so. Ja, Kriburg wurde übrigens von Schwarzschilden ausgelöscht. Und dann steht dann so, ja. Quentin, wir haben da ein Problem.
How goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lost Wing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately.
Sympathisch.
His response, however, was rather more visceral. he had my entire family slaughtered.
Sympathisch.
Faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Okay, let's go. Auftrag abgeschlossen. Okay. Also muss ich nicht helfen, den zu töten. Ist okay.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Gut, das heißt, Kriburg wird bald nicht mehr so da sein. Okay, hier muss ich hin. Aber da ist auch noch eine Nebenquest. Da muss ich hin. Ich weiß wirklich nicht mehr, was wir da machen mussten. Was für Materialien? Was hat denn der hier zu erzählen?
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned.
Aye.
I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please.
Der hat einfach keinen Bock mehr auf seinen Job, der hat bestimmt gekündigt.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised to
So
see him
Arbeitsamt.
somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Können wir nicht zum Arbeitsamt gehen? Gucken, ob er da ist. Vielleicht hat er ja wirklich gekündigt.
Oh, where did all the men come?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Stimmt, es sind keine Soldaten mehr hier in der Stadt, ne? Was geht denn da ab?
I'm telling you, it's gone.
Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that brand? Wish that I could file suit against them. But I can only hope to recoup my losses at the next slave market. I have crystals enough to last me till then.
Der wurde fake gebrandmarkt oder was? Was? Das ist ja nochmal komplett dumm.
Let's go.
So, da drüben. Boah, ist das weit. 500 Meter. Da sitzt er ja wirklich genau davor. Boah, Ambrosia hat teilweise echt schwammige Was? Ich kann da lang? Charmige Steuerung. Was gibt's denn hier? Hello? 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 Höllentaucher gibt's. Monster Weiter. Scheint relativ großes Gebiet hier zu sein, oder? Vielleicht finde ich ein Handtarget so rein zufällig. Das wär's doch. Steppenhunde. Nein, Gegner, lasst mich in Ruhe. Was ist hier denn immer alles so aggressiv? Ich hab doch gar nichts gemacht. Cool, hier ist ein Wolfsnest, ja. Sieht auf jeden Fall so aus, als ob hier ein Handtarget sein könnte. Aber das scheint auch ein Handtarget zu sein. Oh ja, da oben. Rar. Grimmelkin, Rang C. 6100 Gil und 10 Ruhe. Okay, Wildhunde, fangen wir mal an mit euch. Neue Gegner. So. Komm selber runter hier, Mann. Let's go. Okay. 68% schon. Poch. Wild. Meinst du, ja, ja, schon ist halt. Der letzte Stream war 65%. Oh. Das ist keine Wildhunde One-Shot. Ja, die sind ja auch 8 Level unter mir. Das ist nur realistisch, ja, wenn man so Hunde mit einem Schwert einkloppt, naja, die sterben ja auch nicht sofort. Man kennt's. Miau. Oh shit, das habe ich nicht geblockt. Sehr schön. Mist. Also Pokémon sind 8 Level harte Diff, ja. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Einfach non-existenter Damage. Ja, ich mache doch aber auch keinen Damage. wirst du dir eigentlich Baldur's Gate 3 holen? Habe ich noch nicht drüber nachgedacht. Na okay, ja, habe ich schon, aber bin noch nicht zu dem Entschluss gekommen. Ich gucke mir das Video nicht. Bock drauf hätte ich eigentlich. Easy win. Wann kommt denn das raus, Baldur's Gate 3? Dumme Kinnhaut. I mean, noch bist du nicht mit FF durch und hast noch ein bisschen Zeit, dann sind bestimmt auch finale Videos zur Final Version raus. Hey, 6. Oktober. Boah, 6. Oktober ist aber auch ein schwieriger Zeitraum, ey. Kann da nicht irgendwie ein paar Spiele vorher noch direkt raus? Moment mal kurz. 13. 13. Oktober kommt Lord of the Fallen raus, was ich spielen wollte. 29. September kommt Fate Samurai Renament raus, das wollte ich auch spielen. Ha. Ende nächsten Monat kommt auch Armored Core 6 raus, was ich spielen wollte.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Toggle?
Das war echt nicht so schwer. Will ich da noch weitergehen? Steam lügt? Warum lügt Steam? Vom Datum her oder was? 3. August. 3. August! Ist das nicht in 4 Tagen? 5 Tagen? Weil Steam ist schon seit dem 6. Oktober raus. Okay. Weird. Upsala. Baldur's Gate 3. View Page. Wo muss ich denn hin? Ach, Early Access. Es gibt eine Early Access Version davon. Okay. Ja, dann macht das Sinn, dass er seit dem 6. Oktober schon draußen sein kann, ja. Mal sehen. Ich bin auch hart am Überlegen, ob ich jetzt die Woche über auch streamen soll. Jetzt, wo ich Zwangsurlaub habe. Bis Freitag. Um Final Fantasy endlich durchzuspielen. Weil irgendwie kommt ja, wenn wir jetzt wirklich jeden Samstag, Sonntag nur noch Story machen, dann kommt irgendwie nicht so viel Progress. Ich habe mir gestern noch Ratchet & Clank, das Rift Apart, habe ich mir gekauft für Steam. Das kam ja, 26. kam das raus. Das habe ich ja vorhin auch angezockt. Das ist ganz cool. Will ich das hier alles erkunden? Eigentlich nicht, nee. Ratchet & Clank Pock, ja. Ja, das Spiel sieht so gut aus, ey. So, okay, dann teleportiere ich mich jetzt da an. Habe keine Ahnung, 1,5 Stunden oder so iPhone gespielt. 7% oder so. Also das Spiel scheint nicht so groß zu sein. Aber Jokes sind on point, ey. Hä? Oh. Noch eine Handtage. Der 9 Dolch. Rang A. 10.500 Gold und 30 Ruben. Gut, dass ich gedacht habe, dass das einfach ein NPC wäre, der da steht. Oh, ah. Gestern kam auch der neue Expansion-Trailer zu Final Fantasy 14 los. Und mit dem nächsten Update wird die nächste Expansion mit in die Trailer eingefügt. Also Expansion Stormblood. Aua! Ich glaube, das sieht nicht so gut für mich aus. Egal, machen wir den hier. Final Fantasy ist auch wieder im Angebot. Oder war. Ja, hier, ein Kollege hat mir vorhin gesagt, dass es jetzt gerade zumindest im Store von Square Enix, oh Gott, im Angebot ist. Aber auf Steam wohl scheinbar nicht. Ich glaube, ich sterbe. Aber ich kann den jemanden dann heilen, ich mit Autotext. Oh, aua! Oh. Das hat sich angefühlt wie meine Mortal Kombat Runden. Oh, okay. Okay. Naja, jetzt habe ich wenigstens alle Heiltränke wieder. Vielleicht sollte ich mich jetzt auch ein bisschen auf den konzentrieren. So. Einmal bitte Titan ausrüsten. Und dann gehen wir die nochmal an.
There's no turning back.
Oh Gott, nein, er hat mich outplayed. Ist das eine Scheiße zu dodgen? Okay, beruhigen Sie sich. Komm her. Nice try. Oh lol, Penry ist ja in den Limit Break gegangen. Too slow. Aua, aua! Aua! Mein Gott. Oh, Junge. Los, dann wir mal fertig. Aua, ey, what the fuck? Warum habe ich denn so Probleme mit so einem Lappengegner? Oh, das ist schlecht. Easy. Sync Mark, Achievement Unlocked. Es setzt einfach Schaufel ein. Nee, da steht untergraben.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Was hat er hier überhaupt getötet? Alles, okay, alles und jeden. So, Mr. aufsteigender Bäcker. Gut, dass der Typ dich nicht gefunden hat.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? I'm certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Konzentriere dich auf die Arbeit.
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait.
Jetzt nimmt er die Spitzhacke und haut den Boden in der Bakery auf. Da sehe ich ihn. Fokus auf die Arbeit. Pog. The One Piece is in the bakery. The One Piece is real. Hallo, ich habe ihn gefunden.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals!
Oh
Master,
Gott.
I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Weiß ich nicht, ob das... Also das ist Brot mit Salzkristallen drin. Also wenn man verdursten möchte beim Essen, viel Spaß.
I know you're keen, but
Ja. Endlich können wir meine Story weitermachen. Da drüben. Musste irgendwas holen. Wo ist Gav? Steht bestimmt da drüben. Bestimmt da abgedeckt. Gav, my boy.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if stardust is what Blackthorn wants, stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Da das suchen, Wenn da jetzt gleich keine Gegner kommen. Nein? Okay, Sternsand sammeln.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Und da noch einer. Da unten noch. Schönes Wasser hier, ey. Geht da rein? Nee. Und der letzte befindet sich genau nirgendwo. Gibt keinen letzten. Doch da.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Gaff hat bestimmt doppelt so viel gesammelt in der Zeit, so krass wie der Junge ist. Oder er guckt einfach auf eine Stelle. Mann.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Oh, Clive, ich hab dich schon immer geliebt. Hat doch nicht.
You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right, that's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Kann ich mal jetzt noch einen Abstecher holen?
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Nirgendwo scheinbar. Komm her, Torgal, hier. Komm mal her.
After it.
Ich wollte ihn streicheln. Danke, Spiel. Okay. Also, Gaff hat sich jetzt bestimmt genug ausgeruht. Die 2 Sekunden, die er jetzt hatte, können wir direkt ins nächste Geschehenes gehen.
Let's hope this is what Blackthorn needs.
Auf jeden Fall kann ich jetzt erstmal meine Reputationsbelohnung abholen. Habe ich jetzt auch wieder alle? Über, ja, hä, warum ist es?
You mean the Ein?
Whatever. Ne, 2 Sachen habe ich hier noch. Seelenstachel und die wandelnden Grabhügel. Nein, mit dem wollte ich nicht reden. Ja, okay, hier, ich erzähle ein bisschen was. Achso, nee, das war gar nicht der, wo ich erzähle. Das war der mir sagt, wo Aufträge sind. Hallo Desiree. Hugo Kapka. Kapka, ich dachte, sein Tod würde etwas ändern. Aber wenn ich die Augen schließe, höre ich immer noch Yaras Stimme. Wie er uns zuflüstert, dass wir weglaufen sollen. Wie er schreit, um die Aufmerksamkeit der Soldaten auf sich zu lenken. Seine Worte haben uns das Leben gerettet. Das werde ich ihn nie vergessen. Es ist genau wie er gesagt hat. Worte sind unsterblich. Und sein Leben... und seine Leben in mir weiter. Sie haben mein Leben verändert und seit jedem Tag wollte ich mich bei ihm dafür bedanken. Aber ich weiß nicht wie. Ich finde einfach nicht die richtigen Worte. Wenn er nur hier wäre, um sie mir zu sagen.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Ein Zeichen meiner Dankbarkeit. Jeder kann behaupten, den Lauf der Welt ändern zu wollen, aber nur die wenigsten lassen ihre Worte auch Taten folgen. Du bist ein leuchtendes Beispiel für uns alle. Ein Wohltäter. 800 Fähigkeitspunkte, jo.
You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Ich lasse mal die Handtargets gerade. Ich möchte echt ein bisschen Story weiterspielen. Also auf zu Schledorn.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Ach so. Ja, jetzt weiß ich wieder. Wir wollten dieses Mid wollte dieses Luftschiff bauen, ja? War das so? Ich glaube ja. Und dafür brauchte sie für die Generatoren eine Wärmepanzerung. Damit nicht alles wegschmilzt. Ja, das ist... Wie ein kleiner Satz einfach die Erinnerung komplett wieder zurückholen kann, ist immer erstaunlich. Immer wieder. Na, Hauptsache mit schickt mich jetzt nicht wieder woanders hin.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
So, ganz schön dunkel hier unten. Mach mal Licht an, ey.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Was ein Zufall.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
Dings
What's the name?
Bums.
Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Ein unwanted Tibi. Was könnte das sein? Was könnte sich an der Ruine niedergelassen haben? Ich sag, das ist ein Greif. Ja, ich bleib beim Greif.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh Gott, die sind ja richtig in Kriegsstimmung jetzt. Uiuiui. Was habe ich nur getan? Komme ich denn da jetzt am einfachsten hin? Muss nach oben. Okay.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Wenn ich die Nebenmission nicht gemacht hätte, wären die wahrscheinlich nicht so am Ausrasten jetzt, oder? Uiuiui. Ups. Es tut mir ja schon fast ein bisschen leid jetzt. So, Ambrosia.
Ready, go?
Ready, girl?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Manchmal wünsche ich mir in dem Spiel, man müsste nicht so viel backtracken. Warum muss ich hier 3000 Mal hin, ey? Sind das die Unpleasant Visitor? Achso, nee, das ist sie.
You deserve a rest.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Ich hab da gar nichts gesehen. Wo ist denn da was? Hä? Bin ich blind? Ich bin nicht blind. Da ist nichts. Anyone on channel? Das ist nur ein Ari, Mann.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Oh shit. Slow.
Nice try.
Ach komm schon. Kommen wir zurecht, Mr. Ariman. Urteil. Oh mein Gott, ich hätte es fast geschafft ohne Damage, aber dieser... diese Kameradrehung! Mann!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Das Auge des Kriegers verlängert die Dauer der Effekte von Stärke-Tonika um 10 Sekunden. Nicht Prozent. 10% wird ziemlich wenig. Das wären 3 Sekunden. Oder 5? 3 oder 5, ich bin mir nicht sicher. Somit. Dann sagen wir mal, was wir... So. Sagen wir mal, was wir noch als letztes brauchen. Wir haben den Mantel, wir haben den Helm. Jetzt brauchen wir noch das Zeug für den Generator, oder was? Müsste ja eigentlich. Ja, der Weg hier lang. Oh, und wir haben ja auch eine neue Ruhmesgrenze erreicht, scheinbar.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Und zwar das Schicksal der Träger. So wenig bemühen sie sich ehrlich darum, das Elend der am Kristallfluch Leidenden zu lindern. Aber wenn wir das, was noch auf uns zukommt, überleben wollen, dann müssen wir zusammenhalten, egal ob Träger oder nicht. Und du bist derjenige, der uns das gelehrt hat. Ein Freund in Nordstedt.
All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Kann man gehen. Jo. In ca. 200. So, mit. Oh, Clive, lauf doch mal ein Stückchen schneller, bitte.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
Schilde.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Aber ich hatte doch erst einen Nebenauftrag, wo ich was leichteres als Stahl machen sollte. Da haben wir das Stahl, oder das pure Eisen so. Das pure Eisen haben wir mit Kalkstein. gemischt, wodurch das leichter wurde. Ja, okay, aber dann ist wahrscheinlich nicht so durable. Wie nennt sich's? Ja. Ja, deutsche Wort fällt mir nicht ein. Hält nicht so viel aus. Jo, Tooms! Ich brauche deine Hilfe.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Dann nicht.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it,
it might be applied to some
Natürlich.
material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Uff. Jetzt muss ich das auch noch selbst entscheiden. Oh nee. Okay, ich muss kann ich nicht alleine gehen? Ich kann nur Jill ansprechen.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames.
Ich hätte gedacht, ich muss ihn auswählen.
We could have done
Also
with
ich
some
muss
of
mit
that
ihm
on
darüber
Drustinus.
reden wahrscheinlich.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill oder Taya? Also ich muss Materialien suchen. Also wenn es zum Kampf kommt, ich will da Jill nicht mit reinziehen. Ja? Ich nehme Taya mit. Weil Jill noch ein bisschen geschwächt ist.
What are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
Was ein Zufall. So viele Zufälle in diesem
See you
Spiel.
later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Würde aber trotzdem noch mal ganz gerne mit ihm reden.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have
Die
a few
erzählen ein bisschen
new
was.
notes
Bla
that
bla
might
bla
interest
bla
you.
bla 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 bla. Oh, oh.
You wish to study
Okay,
the
da kann man
tomes?
nicht viel.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Also nach Northreach. Ist das nicht da, wo ich die Frau kennengelernt habe, die eine? Ja.
Where's Taya?
Oh, die hat ein neues Item im Shop.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Verlängert die Wartezeit bis zum erneuten Einsatz. Notenrolle before the storm. Verkaufen. Kann ich hier irgendwas verkaufen? Weg damit.
Thank you.
Und dann kaufe ich hier die Notenrolle.
An excellent choice.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
You spoiling another catch.
Hello, Taya.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
These nuts. Hello, ich brauche Knoblauch.
Sell.
Ich brauche doch keinen Knoblauch, ich brauche Pipi und was.
Go on. Take it.
Das wäre jetzt lustig, wenn ich jetzt kein Geld mehr gehabt hätte.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Einmal
Hope
Knoblauch.
it's to your liking.
That should do it. Hopefully Taya's finished too.
Bloody whatever. Fresh cuts.
Sieht so aus, als ob die fertig ist.
Up. You'll not find a bruised pig.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Eins Knoblauch, eins Pipi und so. Warum auch immer nur einen.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Alle wollen auf einmal mit mir reden, ne?
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right.
Alrighty.
And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Wollen wir mal zurück, ne? Ja, du musst das nicht immer wieder zentrieren, Spiel. Ich weiß, wo ich bin.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Ist hier was Neues? Ne. Nichts Neues. Jill steht immer noch in der Ecke, wo sie vorhin stand.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Ja, mach ich. Mach ich. Dann verblassen 3.